Hey, how's it going everyone? What is up and welcome back to the channel and another MK11 discussion video. Before we get into it, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on notifications. And also leave a like on the video, it helps out the channel more than you could ever know. And don't forget to leave me a comment down below, let me know what you want me to talk about, whether it's characters that could be coming, topics, etc. I love doing suggested videos, but with that being said, let's go ahead and jump into this. So today we're going to be talking about another leak that was dropped for MK11, and with this leak, I'm kind of just like going to stay on the sideline. I'm not going to say it's fake. I'm not going to say it's true. We'll actually find out in a couple of days, and I'll talk about that a little bit in just a few minutes. But let's go ahead and throw the leak up on the screen right now and go ahead and go through it. So WB will drop MK11 after its final batch of DLC in exchange for continued support of 2 new games. Note, plans were set before AT&T's decision, not sure if things are prone to change, nothing's been cancelled yet. But Injustice 3, slated for release at 2022 on next gen, and the Grid Battle Royale. We'll be able to play as WB properties, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Mortal Kombat, DC, etc. Characters are released through a Battle Pass system, and Ed Boon is the lead on the project. That's very interesting because I was talking to a viewer about a Battle Royale Mortal Kombat or DC game not too long ago, like a couple of days ago. And also Injustice 3, and I believe this part of the leak because Injustice 2 had leaks for a creative fighter that was ultimately scrapped, and MK11, as this we'll talk about, actually had leaks for it and it was scrapped too. But Injustice 3 has creative fighter, but abilities are limited, combo variations are unique to the custom character, with a set of 6 to choose from. System was originally conceived for MK11 Crypt Guy or Girl, was meant to be a template for the player to modify, fight as, and explore the crypt. The feature was dropped before the development and recycled for Injustice 3. As your custom hero/villain, explore Arkham Asylum, Themyscira, and the Hall of Justice. Environments are filled with puzzles, fighters, and NPCs to interact with. Now, as I said, that's very interesting and very cool because it was slated for Injustice 2, leaks had come out for Injustice 2 and everything else to do with it, and then it just didn't end up in the game, it was scrapped, and that is apparently the same case for MK11, so I'm very excited to see that actually come back for Injustice 3. That would be very interesting, and I think they'll have a lot more interesting things to do with it with these characters that have already had pre-established history for going on 60 years now, so that's very, very cool to me. And now to probably the most interesting part of the leak for most people is the final batch of MK11 DLCs before Injustice 3 and Grid to be announced. That is Mileena, Sector, Michael Myers, Smoke, Takeda, Harley Quinn, TBD, and TBD, which means to be decided. So, Mileena makes a lot of sense because in some other leaks, whether they were fake or not, I mean, it really just lets you know the obvious of there have been internal discussions whether Mileena should return or not for a while now. And of course, whether that leak that said that was fake or not, you know that's exactly what's happening at NetherRealm Studios because Mileena is such a popular character. There's been so many fans crying out for her in the same way of Trimmer, but in such a bigger fashion. Mileena probably has one of the biggest fan bases in MK, and that's been shown with her absence in MK11. So, makes a lot of sense. Also, Sector, that one makes a lot of sense because he was leaked in the game files not too long ago. He showed up in the game files again as a, according to the game files, playable character. So that one makes a lot of sense too. Michael Myers, we've talked about multiple times on the channel. He also makes a lot of sense with marketing and a branding aspect of it, along with licensing and just the ease of the character to make as a guest character. So it makes a lot of sense for him. Smoke, again, we talked about a possible, very possible leak yesterday to do with the Crypt expansion, and Smoke also shows up in that Crypt expansion as an NPC. He's completely redesigned, half cyberized, half human, and has voice lines the same way Shane Sun did before he was actually announced for Mortal Kombat 11's playable roster in Combat Pack 1. So that also makes a lot of sense. Takeda is another one of the combat kids who makes a lot of sense. He was a very prominent and fan-favorite combat kid that did not show up in MK11 even though he played a huge part in MKX. The only times he's been referenced in this game was in a couple of pieces of dialogue with Jackie, a couple of pieces of gear items, and a story mode, a character ending. So I was wondering where the hell he is. A lot of people have been wondering where the hell he is. So if he comes, that'd make a lot of sense. The one that gets me is Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, we already have a skin for Harley Quinn in the likes of Cassie Cage on this game. Now, the thing that gets me is a lot of people are defending Harley Quinn coming with the Cassie Cage skin and saying, well, Jackie has a skin for Spawn. Yes, but at the same time, Spawn is a male, Jackie's a female. You can very, very, very easily differentiate those two characters. Harley Quinn and Cassie Cage are both females. You know, while Cassie, of course, has her own moveset, Harley would have her own moveset. That would still be a little confusing for a lot of people, including me, and I'm a competitive player. So I don't know how likely that is. At the same time, I'm just going to sit back. Like I said, I'm going to wait and see whether this is fake or not, and we'll talk about how we're going to be able to know in a few minutes. But Harley Quinn seems unlikely, but, I mean, it's NetherRealm. You never know. We got the Teenage Mutant freaking Ninja Turtles and Injustice 2. And the other two are to be decided, so we don't have any confirmation on those yet. Now, into 18 skins. Additional skins from MK11 Aftermath will roll out, along with updates, free updates to the game. Updates will include free content to non-Aftermath players. Please note, I do not know the details of the skins, only the names of the packs and the characters in it. And here are the packs. Combat Begins, Liu Kang, Raiden, Shang Tsung. That makes me think of Mortal Kombat 1, Mortal Kombat 2, Liu Kang, Raiden, and Shang Tsung. So that's pretty cool. I'm actually very interested in that. And also Kongs and Conquerors. Of course, Kongs and Conquerors is just going to be skins for Katana Khan, Shao Kahn, and Kotal Khan, which is still very interesting and cool. And also Lights Camera 90s, which is probably going to be another MK1 through 4 skin for Johnny Cage and Fujin. And Collector, they'll probably give him some type of classic skin to let everyone know that he was in those games, just not visible. And also Fujin, we might end up getting his Mythology skin, Mythology Sub-Zero skin from the game where he actually originally showed up in the 2D era before it went into 3D. So that would be very interesting to see. And then we have additional skins for Katana, Sindel, and Fujin. I'm very interested to see what the skin for Sindel would be. Very, very interested in that. But overall, this leak is kind of believable when it comes down to it. Of course, it talks about Injustice 3 being released in 2022, which is what a lot of people were thinking. And also, there were a lot of rumors and a lot of leaks talking about NetherRealm being in the process of making a new IP. And that kind of is leaked here to be the Grid Battle Royale, which is a very interesting thing. Battle Royales have become very popular. Most games that usually wouldn't get into them have been getting into them. So it's very, very interesting. I would definitely play it just to play as Mortal Kombat and DC characters, and it makes it better that Ed Boon is lead on the project. So that's very, very interesting to me. I think the most believable thing out of this whole leak is the Injustice 3 creator character thing, since it was originally conceived for Injustice 2. There were leaks for it, and then as the leak says, it came back for MK11, but was ultimately scrapped again. I hope it actually stays in Injustice 3, because that's something we've been wanting for a while. That was in, like, I think it was Deadly Alliance, Deception, and Armageddon, or maybe one of those three, or maybe two of those three, and it was always a fun, cool feature. But how we're going to know whether this leak is true or not is going to be the skin pack. So within the next 3 days, there's going to be a skin pack announced, and that's really going to confirm whether this leak was fake or true or not. We'll just have to sit back and wait and see. I'm very interested to see what happens. We'll find out in about 3 days if everything leads the way that people are saying it's going to lead. So we just really got to sit back and wait and see for 3 days. That's why I'm going to stay neutral on this. I'm not going to say it's fake. I'm not going to say it's real. We're just going to hang back and wait. But anyways, let me know what you think about this leak in the comments below. Let me know whether you think this is real, fake, complete horseshit, or it came from Ed Boon himself. Let me know what you think about that in the comments below. But anyways, guys, we do have a giveaway going on. If you want to enter that, check out the video in the description. It will tell you how. And also, I will be streaming tonight, but I will be a little bit late because I'm going to urgent care because I'm in a lot of pain. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. My name is Tootin. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.